Yes, guys. Welcome back to another video. 5 changes I think we should make in the City team in 5 minutes. First one, I think John Stones needs to come back into this side, guys. Yeah, I really do. It was our 15th most played player last year. Only played 1,800 minutes for the side. Only Rico Lewis and Sergio Gomez played less minutes than him as a defender last year. And he's not started too many games this season, only playing 226 minutes, playing against Ipswich, Brentford, Arsenal and Watford. I've not got too many tactics to talk to you about on this. This is a gut feeling. Sometimes when you're talking about football, you have a gut feeling. I think John Stones needs to come back into this side. He should be at the level now where his match sharpness is pretty much there. So I would play him against Bratislava in midweek in the Champions League. But my personal opinion right now is I think John Stones has to come back into this side. He's better at playing the ball out for the back than any of our defenders. Yeah, maybe set from Guardiola. That's a potential shout. But John Stones, number one, I want to see John Stones back in the starting 11. Number two, I want to see Akanji move to right back. For me, this is harsh on Rico Lewis because I think Rico Lewis has been brilliant this year when he started at right back in the first couple of games. He started there, thought we played our best football of the season. And since then, he's brought Kyle Walker in and we've declined. The reason that I want to see Akanji go back to right back is we won the treble with a four centre backs playing in the defence, right? I know Walker did play some of the games. Arsenal are doing it now and having great success with their defence. And I feel that we just need to really tighten up our defence, guys. Only 3 clean sheets in the last 16 games, if you include pre-season. 3 and 12 if you don't. That's not good enough. You need to improve the defence. We can't be going into games knowing that we've got to score at least 2 goals because the opposition are going to score. And that's what we're doing at the moment. When I'm doing score predictions for matches, I'm giving the opposition at least a goal because we're not good enough defensively right now. For me, John Stones back in at centre-back, move Akanji back to right-back, and I think that will give us a much more natural back four. We can push John Stones into midfield. You can have a back three of Guardiola, Diaz, and Akanji. And for me, I just think that's the way to go. And if we can get that John Stones and Ruben Diaz link up again, that for me would be brilliant. Moving into midfield, and number 3 change that I'd like to see is Kovacic play in the DM position with Phil Foden and Kevin De Bruyne in the attack. Now, people will say, LB, you can't play Phil Foden and De Bruyne in the midfield. I think this personally is a lot of BS. If you play the 4 centre-backs and play John Stones inverting, you should be able to play Phil Foden and De Bruyne. In certain games, it does not look like we're going to score goals, and it doesn't look like we're going to score enough goals, and we're not creative enough. We need goal scorers. We need players that can score goals and create goals. And Phil Foden and De Bruyne are the best 2 players in the team for doing that. So for me, I would be sending Phil Foden and De Bruyne starting every game in midfield. And if you have Kovacic behind them, and you have John Stones behind them, and then you've got a back 3 of Diaz, Guardiola, and Akanji behind them, there should be no excuse about it being too attacking or whatever. For me, we have to lean into our attack now. According to the information that I got off Twitter, Foden and De Bruyne have started 59 times together. They've done it before. Pep Guardiola has played these 2 before. And for me, when De Bruyne's back fit and Phil Foden's ready to start football matches, Phil Foden and De Bruyne should be starting for Manchester City. Moving on to number 4. And the change that I would make is that Savio must start right wing for Manchester City going forward. For me, guys, I told you this yesterday, I think the era of Bernardo Silva right wing is over. If you want to play Bernardo, you need to play him in midfield. He doesn't have the explosiveness. He doesn't have the creativity to play on that right-hand side anymore, in my opinion, yeah? We're not scoring enough goals. Bernardo doesn't score enough goals. Savio looks like he actually creates. He looks like he's going to score goals in this side. He played against Watford for 45 minutes and was one of the best players on the pitch. He only played 45 minutes. And yesterday he come off the bench against Newcastle. And again, after just keep giving him the ball, keep giving him the ball. He looks like the one that's going to do something. Unless he's injured or has a knock or something, we need to be playing Savio. Now, he did only score 11 goals for Girona last year in a very good Girona season. So I do think we've got a massive problem on our wings with a lack of goals because Grealish doesn't score, Doku doesn't score, Bernardo doesn't score, and Savio doesn't really score. Now, compare that to when we had Raheem Sterling, who got 20 G&A every single season in the Premier League, and we had Sane there as well. It is an issue. Now, Savio, for me, looks like the player that's going to get the most goals and looks like he's going to get the most assists. And again, in a team that we need to spread those goals, spread those assists around, for me, Savio has to start. And the final one, number 5, and it kind of sums up everything that I've spoke about. I want this team to lean into the attack. I feel like at the moment we're a little cautious in the way we play. You've seen the starting 11 that we played yesterday. I had Kovacic in there, I had Gundogan in there, I had Grealish left wing, Bernardo right wing. Way too cautious. Not enough creativity in that side. You know, we're meant to be the best team in this league, chat. Yeah, we're meant to be the best league in this team, best team in the league. We are meant to be the best team in the league. We're meant to be the team that's scoring goals, that are frightening people. At the moment, I feel like we're a little bit too frightened of ourselves. Too much caution. Let's go for it. Let's go back to this four centre-back defence. Yeah, let's get Kovacic and John Stones in midfield and let's unleash our attack. And let's trust these players that they're able to create chances, score the goals, yeah, and prevent goals going at the other end. That's my 5. So to summarise, number 1, I want to see John Stones come back into the defence. Number 2, I want to see Akanji go to right back, which is harsh on Rico Lewis, but I think it's for the best. But at the moment, it's for the betterment of the team. I want to see Kovacic, Foden, and De Bruyne in our midfield trio. I want Savio being our starting right winger, and I want us to lean into our attack, lean into Foden, lean into De Bruyne and Savio and Haaland, and let's go for it. Let's start blowing teams away. Let's start scoring goals and hoping and trusting that our new back four can keep us at bay. That's my 5, a little bit over 5 minutes. Smash a like, subscribe to the channel. Give me your thoughts and comments in the comment section below. Do you disagree with me on any of these? Is there any other changes that you think that we need to make? And I'll catch you in the next one. See you later.